everyone, welcome back to Edu Vibrant. Today I am going to discuss about how to get user input in Python and how to get an expression from user by the use of a eval function and something about PyCharm. In my previous videos we have done our code in Python IDLE. So today I am going to do my code in PyCharm. So what is PyCharm? I have discussed about PyCharm in my previous videos, and in my second video I have discussed about how to download PyCharm. So if you want to create a big program or you want to create a software, then you should be using Python editor. Here I am using PyCharm. Let's start. Okay, go to Windows and type PyCharm. Then you will get PyCharm icon. Click on here. Then you will get this window. Here you can create your own project and click on create. Now you can create your own file inside your project. Then you will get this window. We can easily write our code here in the text editor window. Run and debug options are available in the menu bar here. To store the resource file of a project, we have a project editor window here. You can see your result here. Next, I am going to tell you about how to get user input in Python. For that, we'll use a function input. Here, a equal to input of in the parenthesis, I have given a message in the first value. Remember one thing, when we input a value, it will always accept that value as a string. So we need to convert that to a number for performing a math operation. By default, the input value is a string. Here I want to perform an addition operation, so I have to convert the string to integer. For that, I have used a function int. Int function will convert string to integer. Here x equal to int of a. It will convert a to integer and assign to the variable x. In the next line, y equal to int of input of enter second value. Here it will accept a string from the keyboard and it convert to the integer value by the use of int function and it assign to the variable y. So here I have joined these two lines into one line. Next line z equal to x plus y. Here addition operation is performed and the result is assigned to the variable z. In the next line print z. Look at the result. Enter first value I have given 4, enter second value I have given 7, then I got the result 11. So input function is used to accept input from the user. Python doesn't have a character type, it will accept as a string. Here ch equal to input of enter a character. So it will accept a string from the keyboard and in the next statement print ch, it will display the string. Here I have given a string computer and in the next step computer is displayed. If you want to print first character of your string, then you can use the statement print of ch of 0. Here the 0th position of the string is C. So I got the result C here. Look at another example. Ch equal to input of enter the first character only. And then I have given a square bracket and I have given a 0 within the square bracket. So it will accept a whole string from the keyboard but assign only one character, that is the first character of the string, into this variable ch. When we print this character, then we will get the first character of the string only. Here enter the first character only. It will accept the whole string CSS but it assigned C only to the variable ch. So I got the result C here. Next, I am going to tell you about the use of eval function. When you want to enter an expression from the keyboard and evaluate your expression, then you can use eval function. Here output equal to eval of input of enter an expression. It will accept an expression from the keyboard and it evaluate your expression and the result is assigned to the variable. Here I have given an expression 4 plus 6 minus 1. It evaluates my expression by the use of eval function and the result is assigned to the variable output. In the next statement, print output. It will display the result. Here the result is 9. So eval function is used to evaluate your expression. So today I have discussed about two important functions in Python, input and eval, and something more about PyCharm. If you like this video, please subscribe to EduVibrant and press bell button to get notifications. Thank you.